Ugh, those damn pesky atheists and their arrogance to reject claims that don't have any proof. Atheists are frequently called arrogant. And I think that's funny because what is taken as arrogance is actually the exact opposite. Isn't arrogance when you claim to know something? Actually, let's look at the definition of arrogance. Arrogance is an attitude of superiority manifested in an overbearing manner or in presumptuous claims or assumptions. Now ask yourself this: who makes the presumptuous claims? Atheists or theists? How is it arrogant to say, I don't know, or I don't believe that? How is that arrogant? How are atheists the arrogant ones when we're presented with claims of, hey, you should follow these rules, you should follow this God, this is the truth, this is the truth, and we're arrogant because we reject it and say, I don't think that it is, I don't have any reason to believe that it is. How is it arrogant for me to push back on the people who say, I know that I know that I know that God is real? Who is the arrogant one in that situation? Hint, it's not me. I've had someone commenting on my videos lately claiming that I'm the arrogant one. Your arrogance level is so high. On the day of judgment, atheist will mean nothing. Adios. I mean, can he not see the irony here? Who is being arrogant here? All I'm saying is I don't believe in God because I have never seen proof of God. I've never seen evidence for one. Nothing has convinced me that a God is real. And he's saying things like, you'll see on Judgment Day. Who's the fucking arrogant one? You're taking words written thousands of years ago by some dudes who believe some things, and you're expecting me to believe those today without any evidence for it. Why? Why should I believe that the words in the Bible are the word of any God or of anything supernatural? Even the Bible aside, any holy book that is claimed to be divinely inspired. Why should I believe the words that are in that book as divinely inspired, something from God? It's crazy to me that I can do something as simple as push back on religion, push back on claims that have nothing behind them, no substance, except for anecdotal evidence and arguments and some theories. I can push back on those, and I am called arrogant. How is it arrogant to say, I don't know? That is actually the complete opposite of arrogance. And I think oftentimes it comes down to people not really knowing what atheists are. Instead of asking me or actually watching any of my videos, they'll say things like, I'm arrogant. They'll build these straw men of what they think that I am, of what they claim that I am claiming, which is crazy. Instead of just actually talking to me or actually watching any of my videos, reading any of my posts. No, it's far easier to build up this fake enemy so that you can knock down easily. Take this Fox News article, for example. Today's atheists are bullies, and they are doing their best to intimidate the rest of us into silence. There's no polite way to say it. Atheists today are the most arrogant, ignorant, and dangerous people on earth. We've all seen how these pompous prigs get offended by the slightest bit of religious imagery in public and mortified if even a whisper of Merry Christmas escapes the lips of some well-meaning but naive department store clerk during the holiday season. Let me stop you right there, Fox News. I have literally never seen or heard of anyone get offended, any atheist get offended when somebody at the store says Merry Christmas. You know what we do? We say thank you, or we say Merry Christmas, even though we don't believe in Christ, or we say Happy Holidays. This is what I'm talking about with the straw man. They build up the straw man of the atheist who is mad about Merry Christmas. There's this whole fake war on Christmas. It's not a real thing. We don't care. We don't care that other people celebrate Christmas. We celebrate it too. To cite a few recent examples, last December, the group American Atheists launched its annual billboard campaign with the slogan, "Just skip church, it's all fake news." In February, the American Humanist Association became furious when President Trump had the gall to mention Christianity and Jesus Christ without also mentioning atheists at the National Prayer Breakfast. How dare he? Yes, these atheists are loud, nasty, unapologetic, and in your face. But while their arrogance is annoying, it's nothing compared to their ignorance. Atheists believe that the vast majority of human beings from all periods of time and all places on earth have been wrong about the thing most important to them. They basically dismiss the vast majority as being either moronic or profoundly naive. What they don't seem to know or won't admit is that the greatest contributions to civilization have been made not by atheists, but by believers. Hey, religious person, come here for a second. You also think that most of the world is wrong because even the largest religion on earth, which is Christianity, is less than a third of the earth's population. So guess what? You think the rest of the earth is wrong too. But are atheists really dangerous too? You bet they are. The truth is, the atheist position is incapable of supporting any coherent system of morality other than the ruthless social Darwinism. That's why it has caused more deaths, murders, and bloodshed than any other belief system in the history of the world. This author really hates atheists, doesn't he? Who is this guy? Anthony DeStefano. Oh, Anthony, you lose credibility in the title of your very book, Inside the Atheist Mind, Unmasking the Religion of Those Who Say There Is No God. Atheism is not a religion, and most atheists do not say there is no God. We don't believe in one, but we don't say, hey, there is definitely no God. That's the majority of atheists. So tell me, who is more arrogant? Someone who writes an article like that, who doesn't even know what an atheist is, who builds this straw man so he can easily knock it down and look superior, or someone who says, I don't believe in God because I don't have a reason to. Give me a reason and I would believe. Which one of those is more arrogant to you? Eric Murphy from Talk Heathen often says, saying I don't know is the most intellectually honest thing that you can do. There's an article on medium.com that says things the intellectually honest person should do. And number one on that list is say I don't know when there is no evidence or rational argument to answer a particular question. Recognizing our lack of knowledge on a particular matter provides a good starting point for any inquiry. I'll put a link to that article in the description, but that's the point here. Saying I don't know is intellectually honest, and it is the opposite of being arrogant. Being arrogant is saying, I know God and I know his thoughts and I know what he wants for my life. I know what he wants for your life. These words in this book here were written by God, or at least divinely inspired by God. You are claiming to have knowledge of the creator of everything, but I'm the arrogant one. Thank you to my patrons for supporting the channel. If you'd like to do the same, you can do so over at patreon.com/JesusUnfollower. And remember, you don't need a God to be good. Go ahead and check out this video while you're here.